In a world where control often feels just out of our grasp, many turn to manipulation, not realizing the chains they forge not only bind others but themselves as well. Today, we're diving deep into the world of psychological manipulation, uncovering not just how it manifests in our relationships, but how, with the wisdom of Stoicism, we can reclaim our inner strength and autonomy. Stoicism teaches us that the ultimate power lies not in changing others, but in mastering ourselves, our reactions, our emotions, and our judgments. By the end of this discussion, you'll not only understand the mechanisms behind manipulation, but also possess the Stoic tools to respond to them, ensuring your peace of mind remains unshaken no matter the external chaos. If you appreciate the insights and Stoic strategies we're sharing here today, a simple free favor you can do for us is to hit the subscribe button, and make sure not to skip any part of the video to fully grasp how to navigate and counter manipulation effectively. So, if you're ready to transform how you navigate complex human interactions and cultivate a life of tranquility and empowerment, let's get started. Number 1. Recognizing manipulation. This step in our relationships can be as subtle as it is detrimental, often weaving through our interactions so seamlessly that it becomes a shadowy part of our everyday lives. Manipulation, at its core, involves tactics that are designed to sway our thoughts, feelings, and actions away from our true intentions, steering us towards fulfilling the desires and needs of the manipulator. These tactics can range from guilt-tripping, where you're made to feel perpetually indebted or sorry for actions that are reasonable or benign, to gaslighting, a particularly insidious method where your reality is constantly questioned to make you doubt your own memories and sanity. In addition to these, manipulators often use excessive flattery. This isn't simply about making you feel good. Rather, it's about creating an imbalance where you feel a heightened need to reciprocate beyond what's natural or comfortable, often leading you to concede to things against your better judgment. Each of these tactics leverages basic human emotions: guilt, trust, the need for approval, to tilt the scale in the manipulator's favor. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes the development of self-control and resilience by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, offers a powerful counterbalance to these manipulative forces. It teaches us to anchor our responses not in the chaotic swirl of external circumstances, but in the steady ground of our own reasoned choices. A Stoic approach to recognizing manipulation would involve observing these interactions with a detached curiosity, recognizing the emotional triggers being pulled without allowing them to dictate your response. By cultivating a Stoic detachment, you can see manipulative tactics for what they are: external attempts to intrude on your internal peace, and choose not to allow them to disturb your equanimity. This isn't about suppression of emotion or indifference, but about maintaining a clear, rational perspective that prioritizes your mental tranquility and moral integrity over reactive impulses. Stoicism doesn't merely help us recognize manipulation, it empowers us to remain steadfast in our values, ensuring our actions align with our true intentions, unaffected by external attempts to sway our course. Number 2. The psychology behind manipulation. Delving into the psychology behind manipulation, it becomes clear that manipulative behaviors often stem from deeply ingrained emotional needs or unresolved issues. Individuals might manipulate others to gain control, a reflection not of their strength, but of their perceived vulnerabilities and insecurities. This need to control can often be traced back to a fear of uncertainty or instability in their lives. Manipulators may feel that the only way they can secure their needs being met is by orchestrating the actions of those around them. Moreover, manipulation can also arise from a lack of self-esteem. Individuals with low self-worth may use manipulation as a tool to affirm their value, manipulating others to elicit responses that temporarily assuage their deep-seated doubts about their worth or capabilities. This can manifest in constantly seeking attention, affirmation, or dominance in relationships, all of which provide temporary relief from inner turmoil, but often at the expense of others' well-being. Unresolved traumas play a significant role as well. Those who manipulate might have experienced past relationships or environments where manipulation was the norm, or where direct communication was not safe or valued. These experiences can teach individuals that manipulation is a necessary strategy for getting their needs met, setting a precedent for future interactions. In terms of personality disorders, certain conditions like narcissistic personality disorder or borderline personality disorder might involve manipulative behavior more frequently. For instance, individuals with narcissistic personality disorder might manipulate to uphold their inflated self-image and suppress any feelings of vulnerability. Those with borderline personality disorder might engage in manipulative behaviors as an extreme effort to avoid real or imagined abandonment. Stoicism offers a resilient framework to understand and deal with the manipulation from a place of wisdom and strength. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on our internal responses rather than trying to control external events or behaviors, which are inherently unpredictable and often beyond our direct control. It encourages us to respond with reason and detachment, recognizing our own agency and the limits of our influence over others' actions. By adopting a Stoic mindset, one learns to maintain personal integrity in the face of manipulation, responding not with impulsive emotion, but with reasoned deliberation. This involves understanding the manipulator's motives and tactics without becoming emotionally entangled, thus preserving one's peace of mind and autonomy. This Stoic response not only protects the individual, but also sets a boundary that manipulative behaviors are neither effective nor tolerated, fostering healthier and more honest interactions. Number 3. Setting boundaries. This is a profound practice that not only respects our personal space and values, but also instructs others on how they can appropriately interact with us. It's about drawing a line between what is acceptable and what isn't, ensuring that our relationships are based on mutual respect and understanding. Stoicism, a philosophy centered around personal ethics and the wisdom of emotional control, teaches us valuable lessons about setting these boundaries. Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of living according to one's principles, regardless of external circumstances. He counseled that we have the power to maintain our inner peace by responding to others not with emotional reactivity, but with reasoned decisions. This Stoic approach helps us establish boundaries not as barriers to keep others out, but as clear markers that guide our interactions, ensuring they are constructive and respectful. In setting boundaries, it's crucial to communicate clearly and without ambiguity. This doesn't mean being harsh or inflexible, but rather being assertive and direct about your needs and limits. It's about saying no when something doesn't align with your values or jeopardizes your well-being, and feeling perfectly justified in doing so. Epictetus would suggest that by understanding what is within our control, our actions and responses, we empower ourselves to reinforce these boundaries firmly and calmly. Applying these principles involves practical steps, such as articulating your needs clearly in conversations, or deciding in advance how to respond to pressure or demands that make you uncomfortable. It also means being consistent in how you enforce these boundaries, as inconsistency can lead to confusion and misinterpretation. Stoicism also teaches us the value of detachment in managing relationships. By detaching, we mean not getting overly emotional or personal about the behaviors of others, but instead focusing on maintaining our own ethical and emotional center. This Stoic detachment allows us to set boundaries from a place of rationality rather than reactivity, which in turn makes these boundaries more effective and respected. Setting boundaries is an ongoing process of defining who you are and how you want to be treated. It is a declaration of self-respect and a crucial step in fostering healthy, supportive relationships. Just as Seneca suggested, it's not about building fortresses around your heart, but about guarding the gates with wisdom and grace, allowing in those who respect your boundaries and enrich your life. Number 4. Strategies to counter manipulation. The key to managing and neutralizing manipulative tactics lies not just in recognizing them, but in developing effective responses that keep our sense of self and autonomy intact. Countering manipulation requires both a strategic mindset and an understanding of human behavior, as well as a firm grounding in our own values and responses. One effective strategy is maintaining emotional composure. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner peace and rational response, teaches us that we have the power to choose our reactions. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, argued that external events do not harm us unless we allow our reactions to control us. In practical terms, when faced with manipulation, keeping a calm demeanor robs the manipulator of the emotional response they seek. This doesn't mean being impassive or cold, but rather addressing the situation with a level-headedness that keeps you in control of your emotions and decisions. Another strategy involves using clear, direct communication to confront manipulative behaviors. Asking probing questions is a technique that aligns well with Socratic questioning, a method based on seeking profound truth through rigorous inquiry. When you suspect manipulation, ask questions that challenge the manipulator to explain their actions or requests, like, "Can you clarify what you mean by that?" Or, "How do you see this as fair?" These questions not only put the manipulator on the spot, but also encourage transparency and can deter further manipulative attempts. Setting firm boundaries is another critical strategy. Epictetus emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our power, our own actions and responses. By clearly defining what is acceptable to us and enforcing these boundaries consistently, we signal to others that manipulative tactics are neither welcome nor effective. It's about respecting ourselves enough to say no when situations do not align with our values or when they compromise our emotional well-being. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us the value of reflecting on our impressions, a method that can be crucial in countering manipulation. By pausing to reflect on the initial feelings or thoughts that arise in response to someone's words or actions, we can avoid impulsive reactions. Instead, we can choose responses that are aligned with our rational understanding and long-term well-being. In all these strategies, the Stoic practice of focusing on our own agency and the things within our control can empower us to handle manipulation with grace and effectiveness. By adopting these methods, not only do we protect ourselves from being manipulated, but we also cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and honesty. This approach does not just react defensively to manipulation, but proactively creates an environment where genuine communication and respect are the norms. Number 5. Self-care and support. Taking care of your mental and emotional health is crucial, especially when navigating the complex dynamics of manipulative relationships. This form of self-care is not just about occasional indulgences, but involves daily practices that affirm your worth and strengthen your resilience. Stoicism offers a robust framework for understanding and implementing self-care. The philosophy teaches the importance of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasized the value of looking inward and caring for one's inner self. He believed that peace comes not from external events, but from within ourselves. In practical terms, this might mean taking time each day to reflect on our thoughts and feelings, ensuring that we are responding to life's challenges with calmness and clarity. Engaging in regular activities that promote well-being is another aspect of self-care. This could be physical exercise, which not only strengthens the body, but also reduces stress, or mindfulness practices like meditation, which help center your thoughts and emotions. Stoic exercises, such as journaling or practicing gratitude, can also be powerful tools. These activities encourage a reflective mindset, helping you to appreciate the present and maintain an equilibrium irrespective of external circumstances. Support from friends, family, or professionals can also play a critical role in managing the impacts of manipulation. Sharing your experiences with others can provide not only emotional relief, but also different perspectives on your situation. Often, others can offer insights or solutions that you might not have considered. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, noted the importance of friendship in providing comfort and counsel, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Knowing when to seek professional help is also a key aspect of self-care. If you find that manipulation is significantly affecting your mental health, consulting with a therapist can provide specialized strategies to address these challenges. Therapists can offer a safe space to explore your feelings and develop techniques to assert your boundaries and respond to manipulation effectively. Self-care is about creating a life that allows you to thrive emotionally and mentally. It's about making choices every day that respect and enhance your well-being, guided by the Stoic principle that true happiness is found by living in harmony with oneself. By investing in your mental health through self-care and support, you reinforce your resilience against manipulation, ensuring that you live not just with tranquility, but also with empowerment. As we wrap up our discussion on navigating the complexities of manipulation and the power of setting boundaries, it's essential to revisit the core insights we've shared today. Remember, understanding and countering manipulation is not just about protecting ourselves from others' undue influence. It's about nurturing our resilience and fostering genuine relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Drawing on the wisdom of Stoicism, we've learned that maintaining our inner peace is crucial. Marcus Aurelius taught us that we have the power to control our reactions to external events, focusing on our rational mind to guide us through challenges. By adopting such Stoic practices, reflecting on our experiences, staying grounded in our values, and responding with reason rather than emotion, we empower ourselves not only to recognize manipulation, but to rise above it. As we continue on our paths, let's carry forward the Stoic principles of self-control, courage, and wisdom. Let these be the anchors that keep us steadfast in the face of any adversity, ensuring that our actions align with our true selves, unfazed by external turmoil. I encourage you to keep reflecting on these lessons and integrating them into your daily interactions. Thank you for joining this journey with me here at the Stoic Journal. Your engagement and thoughtful reflections enrich our discussions and help build a community committed to personal growth and ethical living. If you found today's topic enlightening and wish to delve deeper into the art of living a balanced, Stoic life, please check out the suggested videos appearing on the screen now. And remember, if you appreciate the insights we explore together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might benefit. Together, let's continue to strive for a life of purpose, guided by reason and enriched by calm endurance. Until next time, Stay wise, stay calm, and thrive on.